welcome to today's video. If you are new here, my name is Roy and I'm an individual that just happens to have spastic, diplegia, cerebral palsy. You can learn more about me by checking out the description box below. I invite you to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you'll be notified when I upload new content. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support and coming back by. Alright, so today's video is going to be a collaboration video with my friend here on YouTube, Emily. And you can find Emily's channel at Emily'sLifeOnWheels, or I'm going to link to her down below. This is my first ever collaboration that I've ever done on YouTube, and I hope there are many more. But I reached out to Emily because March is Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month, and I thought it would be awesome to do my first collaboration around then. So by the time you're seeing this, it will be March. Now, Emily came up with the idea that we could list 5 things that we struggle with and what we do to accomplish or overcome those struggles. And so I gave Emily 5 things that I struggle with, and she answered to those in her video. And she gave me 5 things that she struggles with, and I'm going to provide answers for those. So with that being said, let's get started with today's video. Okay, so I have my list here on paper, so if you see me looking down, that's exactly what I'm looking at. I wanted to have some notes in front of me. Otherwise, this may not come out very well. The first thing that Emily lists is carrying a full cup, such as a cup of coffee, just long distance or anything like that. And what I also struggle with that, and what I've done to help overcome that is I've moved my coffee pot to my kitchen table. That's where I sit in the morning, so I'm okay with it being to my right. Yes, it doesn't look the greatest, it looks cluttered, but at the end of the day, it's about what works for me, you know. So if someone doesn't like the way it looks, well, sorry about your luck. The other thing I do is if I'm gonna need to carry a hot cup or a full cup at all, I'll put the contents of what's inside in a cup with a lid on it so that I can carry it without worrying about spilling it. So I'll either put it in between my legs, I'll put it to the side of me in my wheelchair, or I can, if it has a lid on it, I can put it in my bag. I have a little pocket on the outside, and I don't have to worry about it spilling. So that's how I've kind of overcome that struggle. The second thing that Emily lists is that it's a struggle to sit on the couch sometimes. She thinks likely due to lack of core strength. And I do encounter this from time to time, but it's not all that common for me. I guess it depends on the couch, because, like, you know, and it depends on what I'm trying to do. So on my couch, obviously, on my love seat here, you see I'm sitting up. I have nothing behind me, so I have a little more core strength. But if I'm trying to eat something, naturally, my spasticity, if I'm sitting here and I'm trying to eat something, my spasticity is going to go haywire. It's just the way it is. My legs are going to kick out, so it's harder for me to support myself. So if I'm not leaning all the way back on the couch, or, you know, any couch, I will put a pillow or 2 behind me to provide support. And that's kind of how I overcome that. If you're looking to improve your core strength, I would recommend checking out Pinterest for core strength exercises, or reaching out to a physical therapist for guidance. The third thing that Emily lists is using a lighter to light my candles. That's a good one. I also struggle with that. I have a difficult time with regular lighters. Sometimes my hand doesn't want to cooperate to where I can light the lighter. So what I've done is I have a candle lighter somewhere around here. They tend to all disappear, but I have a candle lighter that I use if I'm gonna light a candle, or whatever the case may be, because I can grip those a lot better. The fourth thing, and I think this is something that every single person in a wheelchair struggles with, and that's picking up something off the floor that we've dropped. I can't tell you how many times I dropped things throughout the day. And in one of my recent videos, I dropped a can of pop. Thankfully, it wasn't open, and it didn't explode. However, if you drop something like paper on the floor, or clothing, or something like that, a reacher comes in handy. Reachers are, I'll see if I can put a picture of one here in the video somewhere. Maybe I'll take a picture of the one I have. But you can get them from Walmart. Let's see, Amazon. Amazon's a big one, and they're really inexpensive. They're good for picking up things high and low. The other thing is, for me, obviously you can't pick up Dr. Pepper with a reacher. I don't know how well that would work. But I also have the ability to get down on the floor and get what I need and get back up in my chair. No, I don't always want to do that. And sometimes if I drop something, if it's nothing major, but it's something I gotta get down for, I'll wait a minute. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll go back later and pick it up, as long as it's not like something that's spilled all over or something like that. But I either use a reacher, or I get down on the floor, get what I gotta get, and get back in my chair. The fifth thing that Emily lists is adapting in a world that's meant for walking. And I totally understand where you're coming from with that. The biggest thing I can say is know your strength and know your weaknesses, and be okay asking for help. It's okay to ask for help, and that's something I've had to. I mean, I'm 33, and I've had to work on that, being comfortable asking for help when help is needed. So I think the biggest thing I can say is, again, know your strength, know your weaknesses, and don't be afraid to ask for help where you need it. So that's the 5 things that Emily struggles with. I hope that the information I provided is helpful, and I hope you were able to learn something. Don't forget to go check out Emily's channel. I'll link to that down below. Emily's Life on Wheels. And I want to wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care and stay healthy.